So the weather app says it's going to be a balmy 100 degrees today. Just another Tuesday, right? Climate change has a funny way of turning our daily lives into a bad stand-up routine. We joke about the heat, the floods, the fires, but deep down something else is simmering. It's fear, it's anxiety, it's the heavy realization that our planet is hurting, and so are we. We've all heard about the physical dangers of climate change: melting ice caps, rising sea levels, extreme weather events. It's enough to make you want to build a bunker and hide. But what we don't talk about enough is the silent killer, the impact on our mental health. Imagine losing your home, your community, your sense of safety, all in a fiery inferno fueled by a changing climate. This isn't some dystopian future, it's the reality for millions around the world, and the mental scars can run deeper than any burn. It's time to stop whispering about climate anxiety and start shouting about climate action. Our planet's health and our mental well-being are inextricably linked. We can't save one without the other. Australia, the land of sunshine, surfing and catastrophic bushfires. 2019 to 2020 saw the country engulfed in flames, a period now etched in history as Black Summer. The images were apocalyptic: crimson skies, scorched earth, koalas with singed paws. Over 46 million acres burned, an area larger than the entire country of Syria. Wildlife perished in unimaginable numbers. The air quality was so bad that cities like Sydney were shrouded in a thick, hazardous haze.
But beyond the immediate devastation lay a mental health crisis of unprecedented proportions.
The initial shock of the fires gradually gave way to a wave of trauma: post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, depression. These became all too common in communities ravaged by the flames. First responders, who witnessed firsthand the ferocity of the fires and the human toll, carried an especially heavy burden.
Imagine living with the constant fear of another firestorm, the smell of smoke triggering flashbacks, the survivor's guilt gnawing at your soul. For many, the Black Summer wasn't just a season, it was a life-altering event that left deep psychological wounds.
Section 4. When the land hurts rural and indigenous communities, for rural and indigenous communities, the impact was magnified. Their connection to the land runs deep, and the fires represented not just a loss of property, but a profound spiritual and cultural disruption.
Generations of knowledge, stories, and traditions went up in smoke, leaving a void that's difficult to fill. Imagine the pain of witnessing ancient trees, sacred sites, and wildlife habitats turned to ash. The mental health toll on these communities is immeasurable, compounded by the fact that they often lack access to adequate support systems.
Section 5. Where's the help? A severe lack of support. Here's the cruel irony. Just when communities needed mental health support the most, the systems in place crumbled under the pressure. Rural and remote areas, already underserved, were stretched to their breaking point.
The wait times for therapy grew longer, and the stigma surrounding mental health issues prevented many from seeking help. Imagine needing someone to talk to, someone to help you process the trauma, but facing a system ill-equipped to handle the sheer scale of the crisis. This is the reality for countless individuals and communities grappling with the mental health fallout of climate disasters.
Section 6. A call for action integrating mental health and disaster response. We can't keep treating mental health as an afterthought in disaster response. It's time to acknowledge the psychological trauma inflicted by climate change and build resilient mental health infrastructure that can withstand the storms to come.
We need more therapists, more counselors, more support groups, especially in vulnerable communities. Imagine a world where mental health is an integral part of disaster preparedness and recovery, where communities have access to the resources they need to heal, rebuild, and thrive in the face of a changing climate.
It's not just about putting out the fires, it's about tending to the invisible wounds that linger long after the smoke has cleared. The time for action is now. Our planet and our minds depend on it.